Sound check, 1, 2. Sound check, 1, 2. Brian Jenselson.
Hi, Brian. Can you hear me?
No problem. Yeah, you can put it up a little bit right here, closer to you. Getting ready for Trinity against Edgewood. Sound check, sound check.
Okay, sound check. Getting ready for Trinity.
Sound check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Almost ready to go. the last time we saw the Trinity Tigers here at CalGuard Gym, they claimed the SCAC championship over Southwestern. They then stormed their way to the NCAA quarterfinals in what was yet another magnificent season of Tiger volleyball. Now we have some new faces, some familiar names, but we have the same high expectations for Trinity volleyball. I'm Brian Yanselson, and I'm joined today by former Trinity volleyball star Amelia Roden. Amelia played all 4 years here at Trinity as a defensive specialist and setter, and now she's back as a commentator for these games. Welcome, Amelia.
Thank you, Brian. I'm so excited to be here. I don't know if I'd call myself a former star, but I definitely love Trinity volleyball, and I'm here to enjoy the game with you.
Well, we are so happy to have you, and we are just happy to get this season underway. It's been a long wait since November. The Tigers going all the way to St. Louis and all the way to the NCAA quarterfinals, where they fell just short in 5 sets to the Calvin Knights, but they are back. They have 3 super seniors who I know you know well, and they are looking to make some noise yet again out of San Antonio. And we are just so excited to finally be here with you on Tiger Network. The Tigers going with a starting lineup of Nadia Kern, Reagan Watley, Marissa Amarino, Sarah Williamy, Brett Thornton, and Mackenzie Logan. Meanwhile, the opponent, the Edgewood College Eagles out of Madison, Wisconsin, making the trip down south. And they'll get things going. The serve from Taylor Salmon. Here comes Amarino Logan with the first swing. It is dug out, but the Eagles cannot save it. And that's point number 1 of the season for Trinity.
Good offensive start. I like to see that.
Mackenzie Logan now back to serve. She played in just 21 sets last year, the junior from Calgary, Canada. But we are bound to see a lot of her on the outside, and she gets an ace on her first serve of the season and smiles all around for Logan. And if you have been following Tiger volleyball over the years, you know there's some big shoes to fill there on the outside. Avery Tuggle and Annie Rose Leggett, the All-Americans, no longer here, and Logan gonna get some of that playing time. Another good serve. Perlman with the pass. That one's going to go out. And a 3-0 start for the Tigers.
You know, Brian, the first 5 points are so important. They really set the tone for the entire set, and so far the Tigers are looking good.
Let's see if Logan can keep it going here. Perlman receives that serve, but she's not giving it to anyone in particular, as Salmon diving on the floor. And Mackenzie Logan putting on an early serving clinic. She had just 3 aces on the year last year, and she already has 2 within the first 4 points. Salmon behind her back, the slide there on the right side. And that's number 16, Abby Falk, the junior from Milton, Wisconsin, to get the Eagles on the board. Quick substitution early on here. Lauren Glissendorf now back to serve for Edgewood. Amarino, Thornton, and she's blocked there as Thornton gets her first swing of the season. You like that pass initially, though?
I did, and I like the decision by the setter to run the middle on that. A little out of system, but I think you'll see that again shortly.
Amarino right back to Thornton. Tries the tip, but it's met there by the Eagles. Perlman dug by Watley. Here comes Williamy with the down ball. Tip attempt, Williamy right there for it. Amarino serving Watley, and welcome to the box score, Reagan Watley, her first kill for her Trinity career.
Great set by Marissa Amarino as well.
I feel like that's something we'll say a lot this year. Amarino, the senior setter from Calabasas. Great block there by Emily Ellis. So we get a kill from the first year and a block from the super senior. A little bit of a taste of what we have on the court some great experience and youth on the court for Julie Jenkins.
Yes, very young team, but they have learned from the best, so it's going to be fun to watch.
Brulman dug there by Kern. Amarino pushes it to Watley. And Watley with a good swing, but they're going to be called for a violation. So point for Edgewood. 6-3 Tigers early on. Coach Jenkins positioning her squad to receive this serve. Amarino tries the dump, but it goes just out on that attempt. So back to serve, Leah Bunch, the sophomore from Romeoville, Illinois. Out to Watley, Amarino sets to Ellis, the tip, and it's down.
Beautiful by Ellis. She completely tricked the other side, left a wide open hole, quick score.
And after that point, in comes the first substitution for the Tigers. Trinity Herrera replaces Amarino, and Sarah Flynn replaces Sarah Williamy. Brulman with a massive swing on the outside, but no touch at the net, and it lands out. Point for the Tigers. These Tigers coming off a 34-3 record a year ago. That quarterfinal run so magical. That's Herrera with the serve here. And that was right back at us. Amelia, we're ready. We are ready here to go.
Put me in, coach.
I'm glad I now have a former volleyball player to protect me.
Absolutely.
Tiger Network, providing commentary and providing skill on the court. What can we say?
And maybe a bit of humor every once in a while.
We try our best. As Abigail Hoffman, tough serve off the basketball rim. Herrera stays with it. Watley gets the free ball over. Can the Eagles capitalize? Brulman met by Kern. Herrera pushes it to Watley. Off speed. Not going to fall. Here comes a swing and a touch off the net. That'll be a point for Abby Meyer, the senior from Madison, Wisconsin.
I will say I love watching Nadia Kern play defense. After having Sammy Lynn as libero last year and Sarah Mullins before her, Trinity just has a great reputation for liberos.
Absolutely. Kern, the senior from El Paso, Texas, has played pretty consistently since her first year here at Trinity, as Watley's swing is dug there. Opportunity for Brulman, but opportunity denied. Ellis and Flynn there at the net.
It's a pretty solid block. I wouldn't want to go against it.
Neither would I. And something we've seen for so long here at Trinity, the combination of Flynn and Ellis. That one looked like it might be going out, but the Eagles hit it. Now can the Tigers respond? Big swing by Logan. Setting Brulman again on the outside, and this time Brulman gets it to go. Ashley Brulman, she's a graduate transfer from the Division II School of Minnesota State, Mankato. And she is someone that Coach Paul Schlomer told me will be key to this team, and we saw it earlier as Edgewood defeated Transylvania. This time Brulman gets it out on the serve, but the Eagles upset 24th ranked Transylvania earlier today to start their tournament off. And right here we'll have our first timeout of the game, but we'll stick right here to kind of introduce ourselves to the season a little bit more. A lot of a rush. Now we can all catch our breath, and oh, here comes the fire alarm again. Now you see those flashing lights. We had that earlier in the Eau Claire Berry match, so I guess we might as well have it again. But Amelia, first impressions of being here at CalGuard and seeing Trinity volleyball again.
Oh, it's so much fun. You know, it brings back a lot of memories, and it hasn't been that long. I graduated in 2019. But as soon as I saw Coach Julie, she took me up to meet the newcomers and, you know, say hi to the super seniors, who I actually got a year of playing with my senior year. And they ran up and gave me a hug and kind of just asked me how everything was going, and it it just really feels like a family all the time with Trinity Volleyball.
That's so cool. We're really connecting the generations here with you having played with Ellis and Flynn and Willie. And now we've got first years on the court with Watley already making an impact. It's just wild to see how things can change over the years.
It's awesome. And, you know, all of my friends from Trinity Volleyball, all the TUVB alum, we still keep up with the team. We watched their epic season last year all the way to the finish. And, you know, I can just text Julie and ask her for lunch. And it's just incredible how close she was able to make all the teammates and, you know, parents. It's lovely.
And myself, along with Tiger Network viewers, have gotten to know another one of your teammates very well, Jade Schoenberger. She joined me all last year on the broadcast, and I've gotten to know Jade pretty well. She's taught me a lot about volleyball, answered all my questions, and we hope to have her back at some point this season as well. And now we're excited to have another TUVB alum with us. It's like Julie just keeps on coming back.
Yeah, that's, I guess, our responsibility that Julie has put on us, but we are not complaining, and, you know, Jade's awesome. She was actually my roommate senior year of college, and I've heard her on these games a few times. She's great, but I think she's just on vacation right now.
I know she wants to be here. She definitely would like to be here, but she couldn't make it. But we have you here today. We have another TUVB alum on deck for tomorrow. We'll keep that under wraps for now. Keep the viewers at home excited for what's to come. And the fire alarm is still going off, so we'll take a break on Tiger Network. We'll be back as soon as things are ready to go. All right, Tiger fans, looks like we're back on schedule. Don't worry, the building is not on fire. That's just Amelia's commentary early on. The building can't even handle you. The fire alarm has to go off.
That was a pretty fire comment right there, Brian.
I thought about it over the break. We had plenty of time.
You didn't want to give me any warning or anything?
No,
All right.
why would I? I had to wait for the surprise.
Oh, that was a funny little break. Both teams just kind of dancing to the sound of the fire alarm. No one moving, of course.
No real alarm from the alarm.
No.
But after all that, and after all the anticipation of Trinity finally getting started, we're back. And with Emily Ellis back to serve, the senior from Georgetown, Texas, not just any senior, a super senior in her 5th year. She decided to come back along with the Sarahs, Flynn and Willie, as we will call them throughout the year, and as they're called here at Trinity. And I think you know a little bit about that too, because you mentioned Sarah Mullins, and I got to talk to Willie and Flynn earlier this week, and they said as soon as they walked into Trinity, Sarah Mullins said, okay, you're Willie, you're Flynn, you're not going to be called Sarah.
She was head honcho, so it was Flynn and Willie from then on. But I think they adopted it and appreciate the nicknames.
Yeah, Flynn even tells me she can tell who doesn't really know her that well if they call her Sarah instead of Flynn. First serve after the break, Emily Ellis into the net. So Edgewood creeps a little closer, 8-10. Down are the Eagles. They will send back Amanda Carlson, the senior from Janesville. Kern receives that serve. Herrera to Flynn, and there's that left-handed swing we love so much.
Just beautiful. It's so interesting to watch how she's grown as a player. Knowing her freshman year and seeing her now is just phenomenal.
That is really cool, and we've all gotten to see her the past couple of seasons, and it's just a thing of beauty to watch that left-handed swing from the right side. So unique in volleyball, and really can throw off the defense.
And so hard to defend.
Here comes Willie. She tips it over. Watley saves it. Amarino to Thornton. That's dug out by Hoffman. That'll be out, and a point for the Tigers. And you said that's a really hard swing to defend. Why is that, would you say?
I think a lot of people are used to blocking right-handed players just because the majority of the world is right-handed. Much harder to block, and the angles of the swing are just different.
Here comes Amarino with the serve. Hoffman behind her back. Little tip attempt by Meyer. Amarino pushes it to Logan, and Logan tries it down the line, but it's out.
Would have been a great shot, was wide open.
12-9 Trinity here. Taylor Salmon back to serve. Logan dives for it. Thornton keeps it alive, and Logan will have to just get it over. Free ball for Edgewood. Salmon pushes it outside, and Watley with the dig. Kern out to Logan around the antenna. Still going. Hoffman, Amarino saves it, gets it over. Crowd loves it. And Hoffman denied. Logan and Thornton send it back. What a point for the Tigers. Orchestrated by Amarino with the save.
After being out of system, there's nothing better than a block like that.
You get a wonderful look at it on your replay there. Amarino diving with one hand and keeping it alive, and then Thornton and Logan do the rest. That'll be out on the swing from Fake. And the Tigers on a little bit of a run here, now up 14-9. Great energy on the court and in the building. A packed CalGuard gym as Jenna Rodriguez gets her serve across. Off the block and down, but no, for a second they said point Trinity, now they're saying point Edgewood. Trinity reacted right away as if that was off the antenna.
It did look to me as if it were off the antenna.
But it'll be point for the Eagles, so Loring Glissendorf will serve. Coach Jenkins there checking in with the official. And now the official going to check with the line judge. So what did you see there?
Typically, if you see the antenna move, it's going to be off the antenna. If the antenna stays still but the net's moving, it's a clean ball. But I saw the antenna wiggle a little bit there.
So tough break for the Tigers. Thornton gets the slide on the right side and gets the point. She looked around for a little bit, wasn't sure what the call was, but it results in a point. Thornton then comes right back out of the game, replaced by Ellis. Nadia Kern back to serve. Big swing by Brolman, unable to dig it out is Watley. And Brolman, after 17 kills earlier today against Transylvania, gets one there.
Yeah, that's just a tough swing. Cut inside, hard to defend.
Amarino has to chase that one down. Swing from Watley ends up in the hands of Bunch. Here comes Brolman again. That's a touch off the net. And a point for the Eagles. Ellis and Williamy unable to quite get there for the block. Rodriguez receives the serve. Amarino behind her back. And there's Willie with the kill.
Wow. Wow.
Wow is right, and that's how a lot of us feel after watching these two on the right side. You talked about Flynn's left-handed swing and how that's so unique, and that only helps Willie's right-handed swing.
Absolutely.
Because you just have to go back
Opens
and forth.
it up. That was a great set by Marissa Amarino, though. Left her with one block, clean down the line.
Great dig by Nadia Kern. Watley on the outside. Gets a good swing, but it's kept alive. Not for long, though. Point for the Tigers.
If you want to know what a perfect dig is, take a look at that last play.
Phenomenal effort by Kern. Herrera with the serve yet again. Low over the net. Eagles have some trouble with it. Tigers will get a free ball. Kern. Herrera. Flynn. Blocked at the net by Brolman. Tough chance there. But the Eagles able to deny Flynn. New name on the court for the Eagles, Kate Gunderson, the freshman from Edgerton, Wisconsin. Gets her first look and gets her first service error, so maybe a little bit of nerves right there in your first collegiate game, packed gym, against the number 5 team in the nation. Now on the other end of first year, Reagan Watley back to serve. First year from the Woodlands. Pushed outside there is to Brolman and Herrera on the floor. Down ball there. Here come the Tigers. Herrera, Ellis, and the kill.
Beautiful dig, beautiful kill. That deep corner is so hard to defend for most any defense. Perfectly placed by Emily Ellis.
Eagles go to the middle, but Logan right there. Watley saves it. Flynn just gets it over now. Glissendorf. Leah Bunch. And the right side swing. Unable to be dug by Kern that time. And she reacts to that nose. She could have had it, but just got away from her. It happens. Tigers still up 19-14. Here comes Brolman. And she's in the net. Tigers first to 20.
A fair amount of service errors so far in the game, Brian.
That's 3 service errors now for the Eagles. Just 1 for the Tigers so far. And when you're playing a team like Trinity here in their home gym, you just cannot afford to give away many points.
Oh. A little bit of a scramble there.
little bit. Nearly another magical save, but it goes into the stands that time. Watley to Ellis with a little ping pong action. So 2015 Tigers in this first set of the 2022 campaign. Flynn receives that serve. Herrera, Thornton in the net, and it'll be a fourth touch call on the Tigers. Logan swing dug there by Carlson. Eagles, way too much on that one. Big swing by the right side. And it'll bring in a new right side and a new setter. Amarino and Willie in for Herrera and Flynn.
Let's see if the Tigers can finish it out in this rotation.
In a rotation that sees the Tigers run a 6-2 with those 6 hitters and 2 setters. We've seen that for many years now. Nice touch by Willie on that block. Kern will set Logan. She gets it across. Headed to the right side. Nice touch again.
Great dig by Nadia Kern.
And a great swing by Sarah Williamy. This defense really leading to offense for the Tigers.
Absolutely.
How does she do it? Serve there just a little strong from Amarino. Gives it back to Edgewood, who makes a substitution themselves. Taylor Salmon in to set, and Abigail Hoffman in.
I love the Tigers' energy right now. They're just smiling, having a good time. That's tough to do on a season opener.
Yeah, and you know that's something Coach Julie Jenkins talked to me about, saying that she just loves how much this team loves each other. She's never seen anything like it so early. As a little miscommunication there with Amarino and Willie. But that was actually the very first thing she told me as I met with her this week is this team just loves each other. And with 8 freshmen, 8 new people on this roster, and those seniors that left, she couldn't believe how quickly this team has gelled. Willie with the tip. Hoffman.
Oh, great dig by the freshman. You were right, Brian. The defense is on fire.
This does just happen to be the defense that led the nation in blocks a year ago. 328 blocks for the Tigers.
Wow.
Far and away, #1. The next closest team, Wisconsin-Eau Claire, who we saw earlier on Tiger Network, but the Tigers ran away with it. That time couldn't get to it, but they've had a great effort already, putting up 6 block assists in the first set. It is very rare to do what the Tigers did a year ago. They were the nation's best offense and the nation's best defense as they led in hitting percentage and blocks. Willie blocked there by Brulman. Watley will try it from the outside. Eagles somehow get it back over, but a chance for the Tigers. Here comes Willie, and here comes a kill.
Right between the block. You love to see it.
Ellis comes on for Thornton, and Nadia Kern back to serve to try to wrap up set #1. Great jump serve. Glissendorf can barely handle it. Free ball for the Tigers. Willie gets it down and gets it in. Point 25 for the Tigers, and that's set #1 for Trinity. So a great start for the 5th-ranked team in the nation. They get 25 points to Edgewood's 19. Now the sides will switch, and we'll take a break on Tiger Network. Don't go anywhere for Trinity Volleyball. Welcome back to Tiger Network. A great first set for the Trinity Tigers. And Amelia, your first set watching this Tiger team, what are your first impressions?
You know, Brian, I think we have the momentum. They're having a lot of fun. I'm really excited to see how Reagan Watley does. She's a freshman coming in at outside hitter, a very, very hard position to be in, especially being young. Outside hitters kind of lead the team when it comes to offense and defense. But so far, she's impressed me on both sides of the coin.
Yeah, and Coach Jenkins saying it is not often that a first year gets that much playing time here at Trinity, especially in this program. And she said a name that you just mentioned to me in the break. That's Avery Tuggle.
Yes, I do see hints of Avery Tuggle in there. Maybe a little bit of Annie Rose Leggett as well. Just two studs right from the gate. I think Avery played her freshman year quite a bit, and I see the same trend happening for Reagan Watley.
Yeah, and Coach Jenkins saying that what made those two players so special that you mentioned in Avery Tuggle and Annie Rose Leggett was not the fact that they were great hitters, because of course everybody knew that, but they were such great passers on defense, and she said that's what made them extra special for 5 years here at Trinity. And as they left, they both were All-Americans. To have a first year and to have you and Coach Jenkins comparing them to those two, that's pretty impressive.
Yes, absolutely. Utility players are a necessity on a team, and I'm seeing it happen.
So we're getting ready to come out of this timeout. A little weird because the past couple of seasons, the teams have stuck to their benches with COVID protocols and extra safety measures. We've just had teams stay on their bench, but now they're switching again, so there's a lot of movement that we're not used to. But a reminder on your screen so you don't get mixed up, the teams have switched. So Edgewood now on the left of your screen, and Trinity will be on your right. And the Tigers going with the same lineup that we saw in set number 1. Williamy really leading the way with 4 kills on 8 swings for a .500 hitting percentage. And we talked about the Sarahs early on, that duo, that dynamic duo. Well, it's not just a name. They led the nation, they led the team in hitting percentage respectively, 327 and 324 from that right side position. So when one comes out, another one comes in, and you don't miss much. Amarino dribbling it out, ready to go. Set number 2 from San Antonio. Slide there on the right side.
It's a great dig by Nadia Curran, but it looks like we were under the net on that one. Going to be a point for the Eagles.
And the Eagles take their first lead of the match. They did not lead at any point in set 1. Logan with a nice swing on the outside. And she'll head from the kill to the service line. Salmon goes to the middle. Hoffman dug by Amarino. Kern tracks it down. Watley. That'll be a 4th touch for the Tigers. Couldn't get it over the top of the tape.
Looks like the Eagles are coming out with a bit more fire this set.
Thornton met at the middle. Hoffman met by a block from Watley. And Brulman unable to match herself there. She had a great first set, but not starting off on the right foot. Quite literally, she couldn't get her feet underneath her there.
Good block by the freshman, Reagan Watley.
Excellent serve by Kern. Eagles keep it alive, though. Brulman into the net. Point for the Tigers. And Amelia, this Trinity National Invitational is no joke, the schedule that the Tigers are playing. They are about to play 2 top 10 teams, and they play 3 ranked teams this weekend. And the only team that's not ranked is Edgewood, but they are such a talented squad, as well as Willie gets the tool off the block there. But Edgewood this morning, the first match of the day, they defeated Transylvania, who's ranked 24th. And Edgewood came off a winning season a year ago. They've had winning seasons since 2009. So for them to be the only unranked team, this is quite the gauntlet for the Tigers.
Absolutely. And coming from Coach Jenkins herself, she thinks Edgewood should be ranked.
They certainly put on a show early, but right now they are meeting their match in the 5th-ranked Tigers. Nadia Kern with the ace on that last serve, something we saw so often a year ago. And nearly a second, and it will be Nadia Kern, the active leader in aces after Annie Rose Leggett graduated. She had 48 of those a year ago. And now 2 in 2022. That one just a little north of the baseline. Leah Bunch will head back to serve now for Edgewood. Nearly an ace there, but Kern able to get there. But for the Eagles, 15 there in the middle, Amanda Carlson.
That was a tough serve.
Amarino behind her back, and she's going to be called for a double. So Edgewood right back to within 1. Leah Bunch was 3rd in the Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference in digs, and she's a good server. Right here, though, Reagan Watley proves to be too much with that outside swing, gets it off the touch, and gets the point.
Great set by Marissa Amarino as well. Really had to push it out there, was back behind the middle. Very impressive.
And passing so crucial in the game of volleyball, but it seems like Amarino can make even a not so great pass still work out for her hitters.
That's the mark of a good setter.
Good block there on the right side. And that one lands just in for the Eagles. The Tigers froze in place, thought that might sail out of there. We'll get a good look at that replay. Did in fact hit that back left corner. Abigail Hoffman now behind the service line. And she led the team in aces last year, so watch out for that. But watch out for an error. So service errors on both ends early on, 4 for the Eagles and 3 for the Tigers. Lissendorf to Hoffman. Out and back at him with the block. Abby Meyer thought she had an opening, but Ellis said absolutely not.
Great double block, completely closed between the two of them. It's almost like they've played together before.
Just a little bit. They're going to go right back at it, and you can see the impact of the block. As that one sailed all the way to the Trinity bench. Looks like it hit someone there seated on the Trinity bench. Hoffman this time will go to the right side, and Carlson gets it down, but on that last airmail by Brulman, you can see the impact of the previous block, maybe trying to get around it or above it, and she just airmailed it.
Definitely can affect the confidence of a hitter in swinging full force or trying to get around the block.
Herrera goes to Ellis. Was there a touch at the net? No, says the official. Close one there. Great look right at the net with that camera. Curran with the good pass.
Great
Herrera.
pass.
Logan goes off speed. Hoffman right there. That one will land in for Meyer.
Looks like the Eagles are really going for the deep corners here, and it is working against the Tigers.
Tough shot to defend down the line. Kern, excellent pass. Herrera goes to Flynn. Touched at the net. Bunch now back to the right side. Meyer saved by Watley. Logan dug out on the other end. And Kern can't quite get to that one. So Abby Meyer proving her worth here in set number 2. Consecutive kills have the Eagles back to even. Coach Jenkins having a chat with the official here. But the whistle blows and we're back at it. Too long of a serve for Brolman. Point Trinity. And in comes Thornton. Out comes Nadia Kern. And Ellis back to serve.
Pretty tight set so far.
Eagles try to go to the middle, but the Tigers right there. Flynn rejected there.
Great
Ellis.
coverage.
Meyer tries it again. Watley gets there. Here comes Logan. And it lands in for the Eagles. Thought that one might get past the line and get in favor of the Tigers, but it somehow dropped. Not enough wind in here. So back goes Carlson. Big time punch from Mackenzie Logan on the outside.
That was a great swing. Should definitely shift the momentum back to the Tigers' favor.
See if they can go on a little bit of a run here with Amarino behind the service line. Meyer again, and again a point. So the senior from Madison, Wisconsin, who is now going to be subbed with Taylor Salmon, she gets a few kills in a row, make it 3 since she came into the match, and she leaves a tied set 12-12 with Taylor Salmon back to serve. Watley, Amarino, Logan. Another chance for the Tigers. Willie gets it down off the block and good. It just feels like even when the Tigers are dug defensively, if they'll get another opportunity, they're going to make it count.
They're going to execute. Absolutely.
So long that you can keep them down. Great serve by the first year. Jenna Rodriguez gives the Eagles some fits. And Trinity up by 2 and a timeout coming for Edgewood. Coach Schlomer not liking what he's seeing, doesn't want this one to get away from him. And it is 14-12 Trinity as we'll take a quick break here on Tiger Network. Eagles trying to stem the momentum a little bit here. Tigers threatening to run away with the match if they can get up 2-0. Set number 1 went in favor of Trinity 25-19. And after a 12-12 tie, a couple of points in a row will lead Jenna Rodriguez back to serve, try to build this rally. Rodriguez, the first year from right here in San Antonio, Antonian High School, for the libero defensive specialist. But currently Kern has the libero jersey on, so Rodriguez in there for her serving and her defense. A good serve forces the Eagles to just get it over, and they can't do it. In the net for Abby Falk.
A great serve.
Great serve, but the Eagles able to make something happen out of it. Get a kill out of the middle. Glissendorf.
This is still a strong rotation for the Tigers right now. Having Nadia Kern in the middle and serve receive is optimal.
There goes Kern chasing that one down. Watley gets it over. Point for the Tigers. Confusion on both sides there, but looks like the Eagles called in the net. We'll get a good look at it. That follow through, costing them. Kern right down the line. Salmon goes to her right side. Hoffman denied. Kern with the dig. Amarino to Willie. Gets the tip over. Down ball to just get it across. Amarino again goes to Ellis. Tries to push it back. Leah Bunch tracks it down. And that's going to be a double on the Eagles. Point for the Tigers. Nice long rally there, and Trinity able to hold on.
It's a good call, Brian. You see any side spin on that ball, it's most likely a double.
Jade taught me well. Last year would not have recognized that. It's
an out of rotation call for Trinity.
Saw a couple of those go against Wisconsin Eau Claire in the earlier match. So a tough break there for the Tigers, give up a point. Somehow the Eagles saved that one between Bunch and Salmon. But they're not going to save that
swing from Sarah Williamy.
Willie gets it done. Great set from Amarino behind her back. 18-14 Tigers. Short serve. That one lands out. Hoffman trying to go down the line. It hit the top of the net though and was out, and we're gonna get another timeout from Coach Schlomer. So the Tigers threatening to claim set number 2 in this Trinity National Invitational. We'll stay right here during the timeout to talk a little bit more about this tournament that we have on our hands. And if you watched the Eau Claire Berry game earlier today, you might think we've been here forever. That one lasted 5 sets and took quite a while, but this tournament is just getting started, Amelia. The Tigers playing their first of 4 matches on the weekend.
Very exciting to be here, very exciting to watch. The energy in the gym is already kind of insane. With a lot of opening weekends, you don't really see that, but everyone is just very hyped up and ready to watch the Tigers.
And the Tigers schedule, talked a little bit about it earlier, but you just got to get a sense of what they're going to go through to start this 2022 season. 12 of Trinity's opponents this year have received votes in the top 25, and 10 of those are already in the top 22, but that's not it. 6 of their opponents are in the top 10 nationally. And it's going to start tonight against Barry, who's number 6. but Julie Jenkins testing her squad early.
Absolutely.
And as she says, you've got to beat the best to be the best, and they're going to give it a shot.
That is the name of Julie's game. She loves a strong schedule, especially early in the season, just to kind of prepare the Tigers for anything that might come their way, and it has worked in the former and past seasons.
And with so many schools up north and in the East Coast not in school yet, some teams haven't played yet, and so Julie Jenkins telling me this is the tournament this weekend. We are so excited to have eyes on us. We hope you're enjoying the coverage on Tiger Network. That last point, a kill from Ashley Brulman. So out of the timeout from head coach Paul Schlomer.
That was impressive. She had a triple block up and still was able to find a window.
Lissendorf unable to get a hold of that one, and it heads towards the Trinity student section, who is thrilled with that result as Watley gets a kill. This time Lissendorf does have it. Brulman again goes with the off speed now.
Great dig. It's a tough ball to keep inside the antenna.
But as you said, a great dig and just allowing the Tigers to even have an opportunity on those balls that look to be lost. That one's out. Another service error for the Eagles. Make it 6 now.
Both teams being super aggressive with their serving.
Nice tight serve, and no one's gonna get there. Emily Ellis smoked it past the top of the net.
Just barely over the net.
What will she go with now? Tries it again, this time in the net. But why not? Worked once, might as well try it again.
Yeah, point for point.
Got a little bit of a cushion here in the second set, but don't want to get too comfortable. Do the Tigers as Amanda Carlson back for the Eagles. Hearn receives it. Herrera to Thornton in the middle. She pushes it, and that's very close to being
that
down.
Was such a good spot.
My initial look, we're right here with it, Amelia. That looked to be down.
It did. But it looks like the Tigers aren't fighting it, so.
Tough serve. Tigers will just have to get it over. Hoffman goes to the middle. Nice touch there by Thornton to give the Tigers a chance. Here comes Flynn, and she tools it off the block.
Great hustle by Trinity Herrera as well. Just keeping the ball in play and in system.
And here's a look at that previous point that we were questioning, and boy, that looks like it hit the line. Either way, Tigers move past it, get the next point, and now we're 2 away from claiming the second set. Nice dig by Watley. Amarino to Willie. Dug out there by Hoffman. Nice touch there. Thornton and Willie with the block. Amarino, Thornton.
Great set.
And point ultimately goes to the Tigers. So like we said, you can hold them down for the moment, but you can't hold them down for long.
You know, in that last time out, I just know what Coach Jenkins was saying, and that was weather the storm, weather the storm. And they did.
They certainly have. And now the storm and the rain coming from the Tigers. Meyer will attempt it from the outside, and that is out. No touch at the net, even though they wanted it, and that is a set 2 victory for the Tigers. So the 5th-ranked Trinity Tigers jumping out ahead of the Eagles. They are now up 2-0, and we'll take a break as the team switch sides. Once again, don't go anywhere on Tiger Network. just about ready for set number 3 here. Trinity taking the first 2 by a score of 25-19 and 25-18. So they'll look for a clean sweep to start this 2022 season. Trinity is not done after this one. They face number 6 Barry tonight. Scheduled for 7 o'clock, but since it's gotten pushed back a little bit, probably a little bit past that, we'll just have to see. So stay tuned to social media and Trinity updates. Tigers, though, running back the lineup. Ellis in with Willie, Marissa, Mackenzie Logan, Brett Thornton, and Reagan Watley, with Nadia Kern getting set to check in. And she'll come in for Ellis. So we've got a first year on the court. We've got 3 seniors, the regular seniors. We've got a super senior, and we've got a junior. Just a whole range.
Huge mix there.
But they have not missed a beat. Attempting the slide there were the Tigers, but Marissa going to be called for the double.
It was a smart play to run. Let's see if they switch it up.
Amarino and Thornton still talking after that point. Sure they have something in the works for next time. Let's see what they go with here. Amarino right back to Thornton. And guess what?
Beautiful.
The kill. Going with the tip this time, so we could tell they had a little something going after that miscommunication, and they came right back to it. That senior connection, Amarino and Thornton. Hoffman had to stop in her tracks there, so the Tigers
tight pass.
Get a chance. Like you said, tight pass now. Have to play defense, and that one, it's going to be called a point for the Eagles. Based on your reaction, maybe you thought that was out?
That was a pretty good swing, actually. Very tight to the line.
Right on that line. Another tight pass. Amarino has to track it down.
Oh,
Watley.
good placement.
And that one's in the net. Abigail Hoffman cannot take advantage of the Tigers having to just force it across. In comes Ellis for Thornton. Nice serve cross court. And it'll result in a point.
Reagan Watley has had, what, 3 blocks in the match so far?
She's got 2 block assists.
Wow. Ooh. Huge block from Williamy.
Huge block, but I think that point was even over before that moment, as the Tigers got the benefit of a violation for Edgewood. Tigers really trying to put their foot down on the pedal. And Emily and Willie helping there on the block. The super senior is doing an excellent job in that connection that has been here now 4 complete years, going into a 5th season, clearly on display. Kern with a floater. Salmon goes to the middle, and Ellis with a touch. Amarino pushes it to Watley. Off speed, saved by Salmon. Doug Amarino. Kern. Willie. You could hear Coach Jenkins saying good on that swing.
Oh.
But it does result in the point for Ashley Broman and the Eagles. But Coach Jenkins likes what she sees there. Abby Falk will serve. Kern right there.
Good pass.
too much to handle for Abby Falk. Reagan Watley on the outside. Here comes Herrera, here comes Flynn. Flynn gets her hands on that one. What a block by Sarah Flynn. The Seattle-Washington product, showing why she decided to stay a 5th year and why the Tigers are happy that she did.
Absolutely.
Hoffman goes off speed. Logan saves it. But it'll be a 4th touch for the Tigers. Nice effort, though.
Absolutely. Let's see if the Tigers can keep this lead.
Watley receives that one. Herrera goes to the middle. Ellis touched at the net. So the Eagles will get the shot. Meyer. Herrera behind her back. Flynn. And Brulman unable to just get it over. So advantage there for the Tigers. Reagan Watley will go back to serve. And Watley, the first year, showing how she's going to stuff the box score early on. 4 kills, 10 digs, and those 2 block assists. So already in her first ever game, showing what's going on. And Ellis saying, I've got it going on as well, with the solo block in the middle. And there's just nowhere to go for the Eagles right now.
No. I think the Tigers are happy to be back on the court and competing. It's very evident.
Eagles calling for a touch, but no can do. And you can see the impact of those blocks. Brulman trying to go above it, go around it, but she airmails it past it. So 10-4, Trinity trying to get a clean sweep. Carlson, great touch by Ellis, keeps it alive, pushed out to Logan.
Fantastic set.
Tough chance there. But you see the smiles, like you said, even on a mistake there, and Kern saying, that's my bad. No worries from the Tigers. They're just playing loose and free.
Everyone is really taking responsibility on the court.
Is that something you would say, like when you would make an error, that you would say, my bad, and that's what was expected?
All the time. All the time. But I think it's just a level of respect you have for your teammates at that point. Even when miscommunications happen, you know, just own it and move forward.
Eagles get an ace on that last serve. This time Watley receives it well. Great push by Herrera. Logan with the swing, but the Eagles now get the chance. Off the net and the touch, says the official. So it'll be a point for Edgewood. They creep to within 3. Replay here. Looks like Logan got a touch of it. Booming serve received by Kern. And the dump, nearly down. Great reaction by the Eagles. Herrera, this time to Flynn. Great dig by the Eagles. Hoffman, no, that's Meyer out there. Logan gets a shot, just outside the line.
That was a great up by the Eagles because that was a great dump by Trinity Herrera. Definitely will keep them on their toes.
Flynn met at the net, but
smart play by Emily
not denied for long.
Nadia Kern was right behind her, ready to take it for the set. Emily Ellis said, nope, I want the point.
And she gets it. Serve in the net from Ellis after that kill, and she'll be replaced by Nadia Kern. bunch nearly saved it, but that outside swing by Logan had a ton on it.
That was a great swing by Logan, especially being that far off the net.
And you can see she had to make just a slight adjustment mid-air, but she made it look seamless. As now Amarino checks in. Nice serve from her. Great dig by Watley. Logan nearly on the line, but the red flag is up.
Impressive dig by Watley.
Let's see it here. Logan tried to go back court, just north of that line. But Watley and Logan, two names that we didn't hear a lot or at all in Watley last year, as she's a first year, but we've heard it a lot today. A great connection there on the outside. And that was really the big question with Leggett and Tuggle graduating after their super senior year. Who was going to play on that left side of the court? And it seems like we've gotten some answers so far. Logan tries to just tip it over. It's out. And Edgewood back even at 12. And it'll draw the first timeout of the match for Julie Jenkins. Wants to make sure her Tigers are in a row. We'll take a quick break on Tiger Network. Halfway through set number 3, Tigers looking for a sweep. Welcome back to Tiger Network. We are at 12 all in set number 3. And you see the stats there on your board. It's been a really tight matchup. The Tigers not running away with it by any means. Edgewood hanging around, but the Tigers just slightly above the mark, and it's what you get with the 5th-ranked team. You expect it from the Tigers. Both hitting percentages below 100. In fact, Edgewood in the negative right now. But they've had a nice little run, and they've tied things up. So we'll see what the Tigers have out of the timeout. And what do they have?
A slide with Sarah Williamy. I like to see it.
You see her coming all the way from the left side of the court to her typical right side position. And Edgewood not ready for it. Now the Eagles will try the slide, but the Tigers not going to have any of it. Amarino to Willie. Had to take a step back, so didn't get all of it on it. She recovers for the nice block. Willie and Thornton there again. Amarino, Watley off speed. Can Hoffman get it across? Dug by Kern. Amarino, Thornton off the net.
Little low on the set there.
But there's the block.
Oh, the students are excited.
And you've got the roof motion from the student section on that roof of a block. Thornton and Willie not letting them go anywhere. Tight pass there, and it's going to be a double. Or not a double, but still a violation. Tough chance for Salmon there.
Yeah, definitely a lift on that one.
Rodriguez with the dig. Amarino to Thornton. Great adjustment midair. Willie goes across.
Careful not to overstep, and it paid off. Jenna Rodriguez getting a couple digs there.
The first years making themselves known to Tiger Network and the Tiger faithful, and everyone here inside CalGuard Gym. Rodriguez with 4 digs already. Add an ace to that, and it's been an impressive debut for the hometown kid. And another excellent serve that the Eagles were barely able to save.
Almost another ace.
Yeah. You can see the smile on her face, and Kern looks like a proud senior libero with her first year back there. Cool to see. And Coach Jenkins saying Nadia Kern has been a shining example for these new liberos, 3 of them on the roster. And they are learning from the best. And Kern, a great call of out there. And that timeout seemed to work for Julie Jenkins. 6 in a row for the Tigers after that timeout.
Nadia Kern really does have a leadership quality about her. And it's very evident when you watch her play.
Another point for the Tigers, make it 19-12. And Kern definitely has become a leader on this team. Such a special ability to wear that libero jersey. Not something that teams take for granted. Another excellent serve has the Eagles all in commotion. Free ball coming for the Tigers. And Watley makes them pay. Yes, she does.
The Tigers are running a pretty fast offense right now, Brian.
When you say a fast offense, what do you mean?
Like that set just there was low and it was fast to the outside. Gives the defense on the other, the opponent's side, no time to line up, no time to defend.
Unable to get there is Salmon, and Willie gets this crowd on its feet. The rumbles coming from the student section. They can taste it. 4 points away. Thornton comes out, Watley comes out. We hope you can hear it coming across your screen. It is loud inside CalGuard. That one's out, we can call it. Not as close as earlier, but they were gunning for us, Amelia.
I know. That's 2 now.
They cannot figure Jenna Rodriguez out right now. That is going to be out. And folks, that is 11 points in a row since the timeout, and with Jenna Rodriguez back to serve.
She's definitely on a run right now. Looks like some younger players are going to get some time on the court, which is always awesome.
Yeah, Cassidy McLean comes in for the first time the first year. We have Hallie Martin on the outside. And a nice dump there by Salmon. Gets the Tigers napping a little bit and breaks that streak. But the first thing in a while to go in favor of Edgewood. This has been all Trinity since that timeout. And I guess you can tell that Julie Jenkins is in her 38th season. She knows a little bit about what she's doing.
Just a little bit.
Over 1,000 wins in her career, the all-time leader, active in Division III. And it's clear why. Hallie Martin, off the bench, why don't you?
Woo, yeah.
Introduce yourself to San Antonio.
That got the crowd fired up.
What a swing by the first year from Little Rock, Arkansas. And who better to try to finish things out than Nadia Kern, 1 point away.
Great serve.
That's going to be an ace.
Wow.
Nadia Kern says, let's wrap things up. Victory for the Tigers in their opening match of the season, and they take care of business. An Edgewood squad that came in here and defeated a ranked Transylvania team just was no match for this Trinity team. 25-19, 25-18, and then the exclamation point, 25-13, with the ace from Nadia Kern. So much to look at, but checking the box score, you see Sarah Williamy leading the way with 10 kills. She had 3 digs, which is important for her on the right side, and 3 blocks as well. Reagan Watley impressing with 5 kills, 12 digs, and those 2 blocks, and just production all around. Amelia, what a match to start things off.
They got me excited. I cannot wait for the game at 7 or a little bit later than 7. Playing Barry is going to be an interesting match.
You heard it here, folks. Amelia Roden is excited. Former TUVB star. She wants to watch it, so you should want to watch it too. So you better not miss number 5 Trinity, number 6 Barry. Barry was a couple of points away from defeating the defending national champions, and so it's a match you definitely won't want to miss. I'm Brian. We'll try that again. For everyone in the control room and Amelia Roden, I'm Brian Yanselson, and we'll see you a little bit later on Tiger Network.